Hello. This is give you a fast
I
live.
understand that.
Ernie Shell's lying and he knows it.
Me
But
that
let's
I
listen.
know.
So, according to Ernie, him and the mean girls and the skip tracers have found Jimbo's first wife. Shocking, I know, right? Right? Shocking. Like they just found her. Let's listen.
Look at that, brother. Well, how are you? Don't go nowhere. Here we go. You're there. Don't go nowhere. Here we go. Okay, good deal. All right, got you a shiny wrench. Okay, so I bet people are wondering what I'm doing back live again. Well, see, all this talk about this certain person, Pauletta Goins. I've never took it on myself to even look who this person is. Comes to find out, I had
Quite the skip tracer, huh? Hates Jimbo so bad. But he never took it upon himself to find it. Sure, Ernie.
not one, not two, but four mutual friends with this person.
Four
And then the more I
friends.
look into it, I'm like, I know that woman.
He knows
And then
her.
to find out she's only a year older than me.
Only a
I
year.
was like, holy hell.
Holy hell.
Wait a minute. Now, wait now. Are you telling me that I know Jimbo's first wife?
More than fucking likely. Yes, Ernie. More than fucking likely.
So I started reaching out to mutual friends of ours. And I'm like, holy hell. I can't believe this.
I can't believe it.
So we went. Oh my God. Oh God, this is so bad. Oh, it's so bad.
So bad. Oh,
So I guess our next guest, we're going to try to get on panel. We're going to try to get her on panel. But ain't that
the hell you say? You're going to try to get his first wife on panel? Shocking. Nobody has ever thought of that, Ernie. Nobody's ever thought of that. But wait, does that mean you contacted a victim? You're saying that she is a victim of Jimbo? You and all the trigger twats are saying that she's a victim of Jimbo's? So are you saying that you are contacting a victim? Something that Mama T just threw a absolute fucking fit about earlier. How dare Jimbo went to contact the victim. He's sick and everybody's sick if you want to contact the victim. But now Ernie is going to do what? Contact the victim? Let's listen.
look at how all this time I was like, who is this person? Who is this person? It comes to find out that I've known this person and her people my whole life. And didn't even know it was the same person because she changed her name.
Comes to find out.
She goes by a different name now. Ain't that something? Wow. You think Jimbo ain't triggered yet? He ain't seen nothing.
Ain't that something? Wow. She's so fucking stupid.
Yeah. How triggered do you think he's going to be when we have her on panel? Because I bet she said something like she was forced.
Okay, let's slow this down so we hear it all.
Into the marriage. I think he's going to be when we have her on panel. Because I bet she said something like by a different name now.
Okay, listen.
Ain't that something? Wow.
Wow.
You think Jimbo ain't triggered yet? He ain't seen nothing yet. How triggered do you think he's going to be when we have her on panel? Because I bet she said something like she was forced into the marriage.
You think? You think? I bet she says that. Yeah. Ernie, I bet that's exactly what she says. Boy, you're really going to show Jimbo.
See, we're just going to ask her to give accountability
Right.
of who he is.
Right.
Just ask her.
Right.
Just my world.
Right.
Just my world.
Right.
I can't wait to do this.
I can't either.
So it's going to take us time. We're reaching out.
Reaching?
They're letting me know what they can do for me. Help me out. But what was funny about it is one of the mutual friends said, Jimbo, is it Jumbo? Ain't he the one that used to do the wrestling? And I said, yeah. He's like, and he's like, oh, no. I remember him. He's the one that couldn't keep his wife under control. And I was like,
now, Ernie, this is where you can't keep your lies straight. You done told this story. This has already been debunked. This is one of the things, this is what the trigger taught learned from you. Throw out a bunch of bullshit that don't stick. This never happened. You can show no receipts for this story, Ernie. You're talking shit and you know it. But keep making a fool of yourself. I'm enjoying it.
what? He's like, yeah, every time we do a show, every time they do a show up here, he'd be out wrestling, and he'd be out looking for his wife. And I just started rolling. And I remember what show it was.
You didn't roll. You're lying.
And I found another person that I haven't seen in a long time. Oh my gosh.
Do tell.
You see, when he used to do them
Down here, we got Life's a Dance. Jody, top head skip tracer. Get her version first before you tell her his. Good idea, Jody. That's a damn good idea. Remember that, Ernie. Be sure to get her version first, because I bet hers is horrible. I bet hers is just horrible. I bet you Tiggers have stumbled onto some great shit. This is the boom, huh? This is the motherfucking boom we've been waiting for all week.
Those. The big wrestlers would come in. Jimbo wasn't a big wrestler. He was a no-namer until he got his own promotion. When he got his own promotion, he run the show. He never lost a belt. He never lost no matches. He never lost. It was for him to never, ever lose. You know, Alaska Bushmom, you're about right.
Unlike you, Ernie. Now let's see what Alaska Bushmom had to say up here. Because, you know, she's always got the greatest thoughts. Oh, dang it. It's too far up.
Jimbo, Pauletta, and she was forced to marry her rapist.
There we go. Let's read that.
You know, Alaska Bushmom, you're about right.
Alaska Bushmom here said, Jimbo, now she's not saying did he. She's not saying in my opinion. Turn the lights on this. Alaska Bushmom said, Pauletta, and let me get some quality up here. We want to make sure we do this right. Can you read that? Jimbo, now this she's saying it as a quote. Not a question, not my opinion, not allegedly. Alaska Bushmom says, Jimbo raped Pauletta, and she was forced to marry her rapist. Mary, M-A-R-Y. Y'all are stellar students over here. Let's listen.
Jimbo, Pauletta, and she was forced to marry her rapist. That could have been what happened. But we'll know.
It could have been what happened. We will know. We will know.
Because I plan on having her on panel. So we're trying to talk to her. As we reach out to her, we're going to reach out to her and we're going to offer her, if she needs any kind, she might be in a bad way. You know, she may be in a bad way. I'm going to offer.
I think you Tiggers should get deep in your pockets and pull out all the stops on this one. Dig deep. Get your last dime penny. Round it up. She can hardly say no for a lot of cash, right? So get them cash apps flowing.
For some help financially, if maybe you all help on that. If she's got a cash app, we'll put her cash app up. We'll put her PayPal up.
Renee Marie says, he groomed her, but she got out. Dramatics. This would be so good.
We'll let her tell her story. I'm sure she's got a hell of a story to tell.
Oh, I'm sure she does. Let her tell her story. I am sure she's got a hell of a story. You Tiggers are some smart folks.
Can you imagine being... Now, if you look at the size of her, she looks to be about 115 pounds, even now. Can you imagine how big she was?
Ernie, are you sure you're telling the truth? Let's listen to that again.
When she was 12 years old? I mean, would you say what? What would you say? 75 pounds? 80 pounds? And then you had...
She was what? Now remember, you knew her, Ernie. So do you remember her being 75 or 80 pounds? Are you sure you're telling the story right, Ernie? Are you sure you know her, Ernie? No, I don't know about that.
300 pound. Let's give it this. 17 years old. He played football. I mean, you're looking at 250 pounder on a 12-year-old. Is that not disgusting? That is disgusting. I don't care if you're 17-year-old or not. You had sex with her. That's a fact. We already got that. Got that out of your mouth. You had sex with her. Her 12-year-old, you 17 years old.
And he thought she was 15. The whole family presented her as 15. We already know that the mother wanted to marry her off to Jimbo. She was presented as a 15-year-old girl. Come on, Tiny. Jimbo was a 17-year-old boy. The marriage lasted 2 months. But continue to tell your story, Ernie, because you know more about it, don't you? You know more than Jimbo, right? But keep telling.
All you was looking for was the nookie. You said you was in love. I don't believe that. I don't believe you was in love at all. As a matter of fact.
Now, what 17-year-old boy hardly these days goes with a girl steady? The guys that are looking for the nookie, hit it and quit it, get the nookie and go. Tell me you were delayed, Ernie, without telling me you were delayed.
I think she'll be able to paint a picture of Jimbo Collins in a way you've never seen him before.
I bet she does. In fact, I hope you headline that live. We're going to paint a picture of Jimbo Collins like you've never seen him before. She's going to paint a picture like you've never seen before. Yep.
I think she'll paint the picture of him as a big brute.
You think? You think she will? Yep. Neanderthal man probably drug her by her hair everywhere he went. You know, why would you think that, Ernie? But I'm sure that's where your mind goes. We'll just have to stay tuned, huh, and see what she says.
Him 285 pounds.
No, wait. He was 330, remember? The story goes 330. Keep to the script, Ernie. The story goes Jimbo was 330.
Football player. He was a nose tackle. He was a tackle. He tackled and everything, so he had to be pretty big. He had to be big. His nose guard, what he was. So imagine how big he is. 11 years ago. Oh, 11-year-old. Yeah. Before he married her at 12, so he met her at 11. So let's just listen to her, and we'll get her to come up.
Okay. No. The story goes, met her at 11, married her at 12. But remember, she told Jimbo she was 15. Her mom told Jimbo she was 15. Everybody around him thought she was 15. It didn't come out till later, and the marriage was dissolved. But let's run with it. He was a Neanderthal brute that, raped an 11-year-old girl and then married her. Let's just run with that, okay, Ernie?
And when she comes up, give her a day or so on it, let her think, ponder on what we did. We put it out there to her. And we'll destroy the stand and the stand for what they stand for. And then
Oh, that's the ticket. That's the ticket. You could almost feel the look of Ernie's eyes. I'm sitting here and I get the feeling that Ernie is, I never understood the term grinding in his seat when everybody would say it. But just by the words that he's saying, I could see Ernie grinding in that seat. He's sitting there rubbing his little dirty, greedy hands together. Oh my God, he's got Jimbo now, man. He's got Jimbo now. He's going to destroy the stand. This is the motherfucking boom.
Most people who watched him and had everything to say, they'll see then that he is nothing but a liar, a cheat, and a pedophile.
You're right, Ernie. You're right. All of us over there have never heard of Paulette. None of us. This is all new to all of us. You are so smart by finding her. Stop it, Edith. This is all new to us. Boy, you will sure show him when she tells all. We are all going to stand there and go, what? And our Ernie Shell voice, what? We are going to cancel our memberships as fast as we can, and we are going to move and leave the mass exodus of the stand. And Ernie Shell is going to stand there like an evil villain. I destroyed you, Jimbo. I destroyed you, Jimbo. At least that's how Ernie thinks it's going to go.
You'll see firsthand. Jimbo was and is a predator. Still to this day, he is. She was 11 when he got the green light. You see, I've not even looked into this.
Okay. And the green light Didn't mean he slept with her. Mama gave him the green light, but Jimbo didn't take it. But you tell your story, Ernie, because I'm sure you know more than Jimbo knew. But hey, we're going to get it from Paula, remember? Paulette, we're going to get it from her.
Look at it.
He's never looked into this. Now, either he's lying or he's stupid. He wants us to believe that he wants to destroy Jimbo, but he never looked into this. Sure. No, I believe he's stupid. I do believe he's stupid.
It's all coming to play.
It is.
It's all coming to play.
It is.
Wow.
Wow.
Can you imagine people? Can you imagine people? I know who this person is and didn't even know it.
He knew who she was and didn't even know it.
I was like, whoa, yeah, you can imagine. I've already reached out. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm getting a message back.
Whoa. Get a message. He's getting a message. Ernie, you're not a very good actor. You're not a very good actor at all. He's not getting a message. But let's laugh at how he plays this off of him reading the message that comes in. Ernie, you can tell everything about you so fake. You're not getting a message. But let's listen to the fool.
I want to see what it is. I love it when people say I don't do nothing.
You don't.
Yeah, sure. Okay, here we go. Hold on a second.
Get on with it, Ernie. I got shit to do.
About that. I don't let y'all hear what I'm saying. I'm not like Jimbo. I don't go and put everything on there. This will be.
Oh, he's playing like he's texting. Paulette is texting him. Oh, okay.
Epic. It will be epic. And it'll shut his channel down.
What's Jody say? This will be epic. Yes, it will, Jody. It will indeed be epic. But I'm not sure it's going to be epic like y'all think it's going to be. But let's listen.
Period. Because all he stands for is backing on that. Because he's a pedo. You remember? No, it's just a character being made up. Well, it might not be a character made up. I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Raylan. Hey, best friend. Why would a 17-year-old be interested? Well, I still don't understand that, man. I mean, how can you? He said she lied. Okay, look, here's the thing. How long can a lie last? That's what gets me.
Oh, I don't know. About 2 months, as long as the marriage did. You know, couple months courting. Yeah, the marriage only lasted 2 months. That's how long it can last, I guess.
Okay, say she did lie about her age.
She did.
You're not going to, I just don't understand. When you go to marry somebody, you know how old they are.
No, you
I'm sorry, that's a lie.
No, you
and
don't.
then he didn't took that back out, so he lied.
That's not true.
So you mean to tell me you just knowed her for a week or two? Is that it? I don't believe that. How long was you married to her? It takes longer than that to get a divorce. Too much lies.
It might take longer than that to get a divorce, but it don't take longer than that to split sheets. You could go your own separate way and take months, a long time to get a divorce. Ernie, only your little Tiggers are stupid enough to believe all that.
Too many lies. And it's all coming from your favorite stand. Yuck. I just can't look how big he was, guys. That's what I'm looking at. I mean, you had a little 85-pound girl.
Are you sure, Ernie? You're saying you knew her. Here we go again. Make sure. Are you sure she was 80 pounds, Ernie? I'm not so sure about that.
And a 225, 250-pound full grown-up laying on her. Yuck. That's disgusting. That is disgusting. And people don't look at it like that. Look, I can understand. Look, I see what you're talking about. Oh, he married a 12-year-old and it was legal. Legal marriage, legal divorce. There you go. But when you take it apart, when you get down into the nitty-gritty, and when I say nitty-gritty, I mean the shitty-gritty, because that's the nastiest shit I'm even thinking about right now.
No, because here's how it played. Here's how it was. Jimbo was a 17-year-old boy. He thought she was a 15-year-old girl. She drove a car to pick him up from basketball practice. 12-year-olds don't drive, Ernie. So when you see somebody driving a car and she says she's 15, you just assume she's 15. It's no big deal. 17 and 15 is no big deal. Their parents allowed them to get married. The marriage was gone in 2 months. Now, when you pick it apart, that's how it went. And it's not disgusting. Nothing like what y'all are trying to play it. And you all have tried to play this shit for over a year now. You've played this trump card. It's nothing new. Talk about old news. But here, by all means, you all play this shit out one more time. I'm begging you to play it out one more time.
You see how ugly and disgusting it is. Can you imagine her? What if she did say no?
Huh.
What if she said no?
Well, she said no.
Was she able to say no?
I'm sure she was.
I mean, you got this big brute
Root.
on top of you.
Yeah.
Smothering you.
I wish I could share screen right now to... Well, no, I don't want to... I'll show it after this. I'll show you the picture of Jimbo.
He wasn't muscles. He didn't have muscles. He was big. He was just big and bulky. Ain't like he was cut up or nothing. That'd be like a blanket going over top of a girl. I used to date her son. Oh, hold on a minute. Chit chat. Wait a minute. What can I say? Hold on a second. Hold on, guys. Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Every time he does this goofy little airy voice, it's fake. Y'all know it's fake. But the funny thing about that little fake voice is, inside his mind, he's giddy as a schoolgirl. So that's not, it's fake, but it's not fake. He's as giddy as a schoolgirl, pretending like he has some news on Jimbo. He's just pretending like a little girl. Let's listen.
Second.
Yeah.
I used to date her
Don't he sound like a little girl?
son whenever we was kids, but other than that, nothing much. I don't talk to her no more. I know her. I haven't talked to her in a couple years. What would you need help with? Oh, hold on a second. Yep.
Stupid, Ernie. You sound ridiculous. Lying out his ass. You're not a good actor. Oh, yeah, and this stupid little diddle in a tune there.
Why is James crying? He got dunked on. Hold on a second. So apparently, what I understand is she was married at the age of 12-year-old. And this person she married...
Okay. Now, we're not real sure because Ernie likes to do this. So Ernie's telling the story. Now, it sounds like he's telling it from the person he's talking to, right? Because if it was Ernie telling the story, he would tell it in a different stance. But once you hear it, you'll hear that Ernie is indeed telling the story. This is how Ernie's telling the story of Jimbo and his first wife.
His own side saying that she was nothing but a whore and her mom was... And, I mean, I know her. I've seen her before. And I just want her to know that...
Now, what Ernie is doing, he's pretending like this is the note that he has wrote to this person that knows Pauletta. And he's hoping, like if he really wrote this note, he would put in this note, hey, Jimbo's calling her mama a hoe, calling her a hoe. And this person that knows her would be like, what the fuck? Hey, Pauletta, Jimbo's over there calling you and your mama a hoe. Thinking Pauletta go, what the fuck? Why is he calling me and my mama a hoe? And then she would run back, and then she would go over here, and she'd tell all the dirt on Jimbo, right? Well, that's how it would go if it happened. But it didn't happen. And Ernie's lying about this. But let's just give Ernie the benefit of the doubt. And let's say, yeah, he's telling the truth. Let's listen.
Saying that about her, and it's her old ex is who it is on YouTube in front of everybody. Here we go. Let's see what happens now.
He's making up a little story. It's all a movie in his little mind. Just a minute. Now he's playing his little movie in his mind. He's writing the script right here.
When you put skip tracers together with the Mean Girls, a lot can happen. A lot can happen.
Oh, yes, the skip tracers. Those worthless ass skip tracers that couldn't skip trace their own ass if they had it in their hand. Together with the trigger twats. A lot can happen. Nothing good. Mostly a bunch of made up old news bullshit. But let's listen.
Did I say something I ain't supposed to say?
Did you?
Oh, man.
Oh,
See.
man.
So we're getting ready to find out.
Good.
So she used to date her son. I got to hear this. I got to hear it. Wait a minute. I've got a couple more people going to be messaging me throughout this live, too.
I'm sure you do, Ernie. I'm sure you do. Now, I might be wrong. You might not be lying. Prove it. Show me. Show me a text right here. Real quick. Fast. Not tomorrow when you can make them up. But if you're not lying, prove it.
They got married 3 weeks after her 12th birthday. Yep. But we'll find out. We'll find out everything. We'll find out everything.
Everything.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Here we go.
Here we go.
I'll just wait till it comes in.
Hurry. Hurry, hurry.
11 is 11 is what it should be, guys. I believe we need to age it. We need to age it.
11, 11, 30's 30, 15's 15, 16, 16, 18, 18, 17, 17. I don't know what you Tiggers think that proves anything, because we all know 11 is 11. But 11 is 11 as long as 11 is presented as 11, or 12 is 12 is presented as 12. But when 12 is presented as 15, that's where the rub comes in, Ernie. That's where the rub's always been, Ernie. And that's what we all have known, Ernie.
Damn one. We need to knock it down. It ain't 12 is 12. It's 11 is 11. Oh, my.
Well, while you're doing that, be sure to bump up Jimbo's age to 18 or 19. We'll go down 11, 11, and 19 and 19. You can say anything you want to. The reality is, as it was presented, 15 was supposed to be 15, and 17 was 17. And that's how it was. That's why it was legal. That's why it was not pedophilia. That's why it's not wrong, Ernie. But all you trigger twats, including you, Ernie, you tell how you want it to play it out.
God. How does a 17-year-old look into an 11-year-old? I just don't know. That's like, oh. I mean, I don't see this. Here we go. Oh, she sent a voice message. Hold on a second. Let me listen to it first.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. She sent a voice message. Let me listen to it first. Stupid.
Wait a minute. She sent a message. Hold on a second.
Okay. Get your shit together, Ernie. Don't take that long to read a text that you've been reading. And my best Nicolina impression. Get on with it. Bring it on. Get on with it, Ernie. You dig? We're waiting. You dig?
Okay, so here we go. She's thinking it's her other husband. No, her husband. Watch this.
Oh, that's shitty.
Watch this.
I don't know if it was her son, Austin's dad. I think his name was Oscar. I don't know. It could be him. I don't know if that was her first husband or not. I'm not sure. But yeah, that is shitty.
Okay, so I'm going to say, no, her first husband, she got married when she was 12 years old to a guy named Jimbo Collins, James Andrew Collins. And he was 17 and a big football player. So I'm just saying, that's disgusting. I mean, he's almost getting ready to turn 18 years old.
So, you contacted this friend of hers that doesn't know about Jimbo. She's telling you about another guy. And you're telling her about Jimbo. Now, okay, whatever.
And he marries a 12-year-old. They start dating when they're 11 years old. So it's him. He's the one that's saying she was just nothing but an all-out tramp and everything, a whore and a slut. He's the one that's saying it. It ain't Oscar's that.
He is trying to tell this friend this. I'm not sure I buy this friend being on the phone right now. But obviously some friend was on the phone. But now Ernie is telling her the story instead of her telling Ernie the story. But he's telling the story, hoping to get this girl mad. Like I said, so she'll go tell Paulette, Jimbo's talking shit. And Paulette said, Jimbo, you talking shit? That's what Ernie's trying to do. Instead of being honest about it and ethical, let the girl tell her story. He's, what's his favorite word? Setting the narrative, spinning the narrative.
Whoever other one's dad is. It ain't him. It's Jimbo Collins, who is the one who he dated her when she was 11 years old, and he married her at 12 years old. And shortly after that, they got a divorce. Let me see if I can call her. See if she'll answer the phone. Busy, call you up. Okay, hold on a second, guys. This is getting good.
It is.
No, I know. Hey, McKenna, how are you doing? So we're going to know here. We're going to find out.
Get on with it.
Maybe she married again real fast just to forget Jimbo.
Maybe.
I don't know, but I'm finding out here.
Maybe. Why would she want to have to forget Jimbo? You think that the man that drug her by the hair into marriage and abused her, that she would forget him pretty easy?
I'm finding out all kind of information right now. I already found out where she lives at, who she's at now, and where she's at. McKenna is the best gift tracers the mean girls have.
McKenna, you suck. You're a little slow on the uptake. Pretty sure we've all known about Pauletta for a long time, but shh, we'll let you all have this, and we'll act like we don't know.
I don't want to get McKenna mad at me. She'll be skip tracing me. She'll find out I live by the railroad tracks.
Well, Jody's the best one out there, so she should know that you live by the railroad tracks. Yeah, McKenna, skip trace Ernie. See what you find out.
He said she married shortly after. But we're getting down there. We're getting down to the nitty gritty here.
Nitty gritty.
Remember, guys, somebody record this because I ain't not leaving nothing up on my panel. It'll be taken
I
off.
got it. I'm recording it all. We
She's
got
not
it.
married to a female. I've got her picture. I've got her updated picture and everything now. Beautiful young lady. Oh, yes, that is right.
Now remember, they're just now seeing all this. But I hate to burst your bubble, Tigger. Jimbo told us, he even told the Mean Girls months back, her name, her married name, and the name she goes by currently. You didn't find out anything new. We've already known. We've already known about this.
She married early. Forgot about that one. She was his. Okay. No, that's still the one before. She's got one more to go. She married. Oh, she married at 12 years old. I didn't see that. Let me read that back again. Okay. Oh, wow. To marry her boyfriend. Uh-oh. I didn't hear that. See, look, I don't go over and listen to his bullshit, guys. I know it's lies. I don't go over and listen to it. But I know he's going to be triggered on this. Oh, man.
Pretty sure he won't be. But you just keep that giddy little skip in your step and pop in your pants.
Finding the truth out what happened to that young lady. Now that I'm getting in it, I'm going to really dig into it.
Dig into it. Dig. Can't wait.
And turn a knife into it.
Right. Turn a knife into it. Oh my God. Can you feel what Ernie's feeling? Can you feel his little body vibrating and twitching and jiggling and over there grinding in his seat, literally?
I just messaged her, wait for a reply back. I will let you know when she gives me a reply back. Thank you for letting me know. I told her that he has been calling her names and saying she is whores and sluts and all that. Okay, thank you. Just wait.
Which he never said that at all. Which is why you and the Trigger Twats are a piece of shit. This is what you do. You lie. So to spin your narrative. But that's why I'm here. To unspin that bitch back.
I got 2 more on reply too. I think she's happy now too.
I think she's too.
Oh, is it staying?
At least, that's kind of what Jimbo says.
And live. The stand is live.
You don't know my husband?
You don't know my husband.
All you know is what you see on here.
Rolex. She looks sick.
And the Rolex was a long time ago, you dumbasses. Go, Thelma.
Oh, Thelma looks sick. I ain't going to say much about her. I never had nothing against Thelma. Never had nothing ever against Thelma.
You know nothing about me. So that's what you see on you. And the rest of it you make up in your head.
I'm going to get off here. It's kind of a hard situation there. I hate it. You see, Jimbo's got film, I believe in anything and everything. That's why his food has to be cooked right. His meals has to be done properly. Everything Jimbo's has to be.
Well, we know that Ernie don't tell the truth. And we know that Ernie spins the narrative. So take what Ernie says with a grain of salt. He's just jealous that Jimbo has a woman that would cook his meals right, that would care enough about him to do it right. He ain't got shit. He's never had shit. He will never have shit because he's fake.
Done right. Or she gets yelled at, and he acts like he's no good. And he's got her thinking that he can jump back and say whatever, and she'll do it right off the bat because he acts like he's hurt, and she don't want to see him hurt. That's how he bullies people. That's his control. He's got control over her.
Yeah.
It's sad. I've seen him before. Him before. Her bringing food sometimes, and it not be perfectly fixed, and him say, "Why didn't I that?" And she's just like, "Oh, I'm
So Ernie, why didn't you be a man and step up to that mofo the first time you seen that shit happen? Why didn't you put Jimbo Collins in his place the first time you seen him treat Velma like shit? Because you didn't see it. It didn't happen. Or if you seen it happen and you didn't do anything, you're a pussy.
Now let me fix it for you." And she was on eggshells, walking over to get it, and he's like, "Fix it." Or she would get food. She would get food, and he's like, "I'm not eating this. I'm not eating this." I mean, it's all manipulative bullshit. That's what it is. I've seen it all too well. That's how he's a predator. That's exactly how he's a predator. You know, he ain't a predator forcing his way to do something. He forces his way by letting you think, make people feel sorry for him, just like he does. Did you notice?
Feel sorry for him? How do you feel sorry for him? I think you should have thought that one through, Ernie.
I called him out with that tumor when I said that thing in his head. Oh, he lost his mind. He got triggered fast there, didn't he? Because he knows. I know.
Now, what sense does that make, Ernie? If he controls by making everybody feel sorry for him, why was you the only one that knew about the tumor and none of us knew? Wouldn't he use that tumor for all of us to feel sorry for him? Yet we didn't know. What kind of sense does that make, Ernie?
His next big gimmick is, don't think that that's not his thing he's going to get people with.
His next big gimmick that he said nothing about, but you did. What kind of sense does that make, Ernie? I'm unspinning this top.
Pretty soon, it's what's going to happen. Oh, it's bothering me, and I need this guy, I need this surgery, I'm going to have this amount of money. Think about it, folks. Think about it. Don't be stupid, please.
He has never said that. That is some shit you would do, and you're jealous as hell about it, and you could tell by how pressed you are.
He flat caught a brain tumor last night. There you go.
Now right here, this is where y'all going to get mad. But because we all know how Ernie's all pissed off. Oh, don't do it, people. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for the tumor bullshit. Don't be surprised. Excuse me. Don't be surprised that tonight when Jimbo and Kemper go live, that people are throwing the cash apps out just to piss Ernie off. And they'll throw them out there with some ridiculous reason, like judo shoes, because they're clowning on you. They're making fun of you. It's a joke.
There you go.
There you go.
You see, he's been saying that for a long time. That's why I mentioned that for. I knew when I mentioned that he would go off the deep end because he forgot it. He forgot that I knew about it.
He forgot you to do about it. Maybe it's something sensitive that he didn't want to tell people about. Maybe he didn't want to tell people about, Ernie. Now, how does that fit with your narrative of him making people feel sorry for him? A tumor would sure make you feel sorry for him, right? But he didn't want anybody to know about it. And you put it out there. Do you understand how your spin don't even spin?
I knew about it. That's why he triggers me so bad. He lies. He's a liar. He's controlling. He's a narcissist.
Did you just hear that? He triggers Ernie so bad. Let's hear it again.
And he's a liar. He don't care, folks. When you see that, you'll see that I'm telling you the God's honest truth. He don't care about none of you. That's why when I said his kids, I know he's controlling. He's a narcissist. And he's a liar. He don't care, folks. Remember last night? There you go. You see, he's been saying that for a long time. That's why I mentioned that for. I knew when I mentioned that he would go off the deep end because he forgot it. He forgot that I knew about it. That's why he triggers me so bad. He lies.
That's why he triggers me so bad. Busted.
He's a liar. He's controlling. He's a narcissist. And he's a liar. He don't care, folks. When you see that, you'll see that I'm telling you the God's honest truth. He don't care.
The God's honest truth. The God's honest truth. You ain't told the truth, let alone the God's honest truth, any time in your life.
About none of you.
He don't care about none of us. What you saying, Ernie? Are you saying Jimbo don't care about none of us? Don't care about none of us. We better grab our memberships and go right over to Ernie's because he cares about us.
That's why when I said his kids, I know he cares about his kids. He does anything for his kids. But the fact of the matter is, it's the way he does it. It's the way he does it. Exactly. He dropped me. Look, last night he said today that he dropped Ernie because he didn't want Ernie to tell everybody. If I would have told everybody,
He what? What did that say?
Exactly. He dropped me. Look, last night.
Intuitive One said last night. He said today he dropped Ernie because he didn't want Ernie to tell everybody. I'm going to need a receipt for that because that never happened. That never happened.
He said today that he dropped Ernie because he didn't want Ernie to tell everybody. If I would have told everybody, and he did. They muted me out first. They muted me out first. They was muting me first because they know what I was getting ready to tell them. Because they know I know the secret, guys. I know the secret. I know what his plans are. Watch this.
Okay. To start off with, Ernie said, he rules by making you feel sorry for him. What more sorry would you feel for a guy than a brain tumor that we never knew about until Ernie told about it? But Jimbo had to drop Ernie, so Ernie didn't tell about it. Now, the easiest way to get sympathy is for a brain tumor. Ernie, do you even hear yourself? Unspinning this bullshit is ridiculous. He had a brain tumor nobody knew about, but he did stuff for sympathy. But Ernie told about it, and he didn't want me to know about it. Stupid. That's okay. That's okay. We will get it because Bob and Lori have it, and we'll revisit this bullshit. Good luck with all this, Ernie. I sure hope you find Paulette. I sure hope you get to the bottom of this. I cannot wait to see Paulette on your stand. I can't wait. I'm giddy as a little girl. Thanks, everybody, for coming. I'll talk to you later.